Howdy folks, Corky Duke here, and Corky Duke Farminator here. Come with me if you want to farm. And this is Schafer's Ag Service Part 3. Now this is a game that I created as an a very accurate representation of the farm that I grew up on as a kid. And so this is very close to what it will look like. It's not exact, but I can't get it exact. But we got all the stuff. It's in the right place. And just the barns are a little different. And let's see, where was I at here? What was I? Oh, that's right. That's right. I had bought plowing, field 16 plowing, harvesting, sugar beets. I might get that after all. We'll see. Let's do the plowing first. Two plowing at 16 and 26. Where's this at? Okay, field. Now I had bought. The first thing I want to do is I had bought this land over here. Is it that one? This land right here, and I want to make a field out of it. I think it's this strip right here. So I got to take my plow over there anyway. So let's go get it. There's my plow. Mercy, dark in here. There's my tractor. All right. All right. Pull her out again. So, accurate representation of the farm that I grew up on. And try and tell you about a few memories I have from the farm and what my dad did. We got to find the field that I'm going to first, though. What are we looking at here? We're looking for fields 26 and 16. Which one is closer? We are right there, 26 and 16. 17, 16, right there's 16. So 26. So let's do that later. 26 is straight down the road, so we'll go to that one first. All righty. All right. Wow, it is dark. Very dark. Very dark out. I don't know, you could get this dark in a game. Speed climate a little bit too. I don't want to really do a whole lot of farming in complete darkness. There we go. That's a little better. Let's go field 19 to my right. I think this is field right up here. Field 26. Yeah, it looks like it. Got somebody behind me? I think I do. Yeah. Oh, heck. Whole bunch of them behind me. Hi, guys. Three cars behind. It's 6:30 game time. 6:30 in the morning game time. Where are you guys going? To work? Goodness sake. Alrighty, this is the field right here. So I'm gonna get ready to get into this thing. There we go. That'll work. All right. Unfold, deplow. Deplow, deplow. So my dad, he started out trying regular farming, and I don't know if he didn't like it or what. Um, Maybe he just saw an opportunity to make money as a custom applicator, because that's what he wound up doing for most of his farming life. And what I mean by that is he would hire out to spray other farmers' fields, and that's where the Schafer's Ag Service was. He started out with his brother, my uncle Joel, and it was first called Paul and Joel Schafer. Then he really started to expand and took out a huge loan from the bank, and the business did good until a couple of things happened. I think it had to do more with the government paying off farmers to not really farm much, and so he lost a lot of business out of that. No, excuse me. If I remember correctly, I may not be correct about that, but eventually he wound up having to sell everything, and had a big auction, which I remember, and it was kind of heartbreaking. So he sold almost all his equipment at that auction, and he still he still sprayed fields after that, but he started to get kind of out of it after that, and doing what he would do for a while, which was industrial services, and then that's when it changed to Schaefer's Inc. And he at one time he had this big contract with LOF, which is Libby Owens Ford, and they would send him car windows. And this is when I got out of the Marines and I was working for him. And we would have to we made all this stuff up. We had this big trash can, and we'd have to boil the water in the trash can. And we'd we the car windows would come to us with these plastic pieces on the end. We'd have to dip them in the hot water till we could pry them off with pliers, and then we have to take razor blades and scrape the plastic that was adhesing the plastic, the all the glue that was stuck to the glass, scrape it all off with razor blades, and then send them back. Because I guess it was cheaper to do that than it was to destroy the windows and build new ones. And he did that for a long time. And he also had sandblasting and painting. And he had a lot of big contracts with sandblasting. I remember one time I was living, at this point I had stopped working for him, and I was working for Great Lakes Chemical, which was a very good paying job. And I was living in an apartment in downtown Britain, and I was working a swing shift. So one week I worked third shift, the next week I'd work second shift, and the week after that I worked first shift. And I remember I was working third shift, so I was sleeping during the day, and I was woken up with this terrible noise. I went outside, and there's my dad and my brother sandblasting the building that I was living in the apartment. And so that was kind of nice. So, but anyway, and then eventually he got too old where he couldn't work anymore, and come down with emphysema. Emphysema, yeah, that's what it was. So he had this breather that he had to take this medicated breathing every day because he smoked for years. And we kept telling him, it's gonna get, you're gonna get lung cancer. You wound up getting emphysema. Um, I remember, check this out. I remember the exact cigarettes he smoked, Dorel menthols, and he would send me and my brother into the store to buy the cigarettes for him. Back then, you could actually do that because the clerk knew that we were buying them for our dad. But you can't do that anymore. But we could when I was a kid. We'd go in the store, and Dad give us the money, and we knew exactly what kind of cigarettes to buy that he wanted, and we bought him the cigarettes, and he'd come out and he'd smoke them. I don't think I ever smoked a cigarette. No, I never did. I never smoked one cigarette, never got in the habit. I tried dipping tobacco once in the Marines, and it was disgusting. I tried it one time, and I smoked cigars for a little bit, but stopped when I started getting short of breath when I got out on the dance floor. And I just went home and I threw all my cigars away and haven't smoked them since. And I only smoked them for like a few months. I didn't. It wasn't like years or nothing like that. But anyway, I remember when Dad first started his business at Schafer's Ag Service, and I mean, he had this store because he sold also was a Conklin distributor, and he would sell these Conklin products. So he turned the newer barn had a front office in it, and he turned that into a farm store. And he would sell the Conklin cleaning products, and he would sell other things too in the store. And sometimes I would run that store and sell things for him. So, so a lot of good memories with me about it and stuff like that. Yeah, I never wanted to be a farmer, um, but this is cool. I like being a farmer here in the game. So I'm basically lazy. Farming is hard work. You got to work hard. So I don't want to work that hard. I just don't. I'm just going to be honest with you. I just don't want to work that hard. I saw how hard. I mean, my whole family is nothing but farmers, and I saw how hard they work, and I was like, I don't want to work that hard. So I'm just being honest with you right now. So, but this game is cool. I love playing this game. Oh, excuse me, being a farmer in this game, especially when I do stuff like create my own, create the very farm I grew up on. How cool is that? It'd be great if I could match all the roads and the town and everything. Yeah, I wonder how I would make a mod, because I would make a Lenawee County mod. Um, and I'd put Britain Grain Elevator in there as a place where you would drop off some of your grain. And then that would be right next to the train tracks, because in reality, that's where it was. And then you could load up on a train right there at the Britain Grain Elevator. And um, and there's Schaefer's Woodworks, which my cousin owns, which is a place you would be able to chop down wood and sell wood to, because well, he's still running it. My cousin Scott owns and started Schaefer's Woodworks, and it's very successful. It's a very successful business. So, and he makes all kinds of stuff, hot tubs. He makes anything with wood, really. Um, so that's why I got a really good. That would be a great mod, and I mean put some real Lenawee County farmers in there like Dick Sherman. I remember one time my dad actually killed Dick Sherman's crops, and he was pissed. Of course, my dad refunded all his money and made it up to him, bought him the I can't remember what plant he killed, but he bought everything back for him and made it right, because that's kind of kind of person my dad was. He would make it right if he screwed up. And I remember him coming over, and Dad offered him a cup of coffee, and he's like, I don't want none of that Schaefer coffee." I just thought that was the funniest. what did, I was like, what the hell is Schaefer coffee? But he was pretty pissed. But like I said, Dad did, and he continued to hire my dad to spray out. So my dad made it up to him, and we didn't lose him as a customer, you know. So, but he's not Dick Sherman nor my dad alive anymore. So my dad died 2:30 a.m. March 20th, 2018. So a couple of weeks it'll be what, 5 years since he died? Yeah, 5 years. So I miss him. But we didn't always agree on everything. Especially the religion thing. He was very religious, and I'm an atheist. So he tried to convert me back, and I just wasn't having it. And so I know he wouldn't be happy about that, but he would be happy at how many years I have now been sober for, because oh, I getting out of the Marines, and I lived with them for a while until I got my own place, and Well, I'd go out drinking every night, and I would come home drunk. I mean, I'll say another word for it, but I'm not going to. I would just come home totally wasted. I remember one time specifically, and I stayed in the bedroom that I grew up in, and I remember it had a very narrow stairway going up the stairs, and I came home so drunk one time. I was walking up the stairs, and I was bouncing from one wall to the other because I was so drunk I couldn't walk straight. And it must have made the noise. I'm sure it woke my mom up, and then my mom, it wouldn't wake my dad up. It woke my mom up, and then she woke dad up to go tell him, to chew my butt out for coming home drunk. And I was going up the stairs, and I got to the top of the stairs, and I felt like somebody was watching me, or I don't know. I looked down, and my dad was standing at the bottom of the stairs. If looks could kill, I would have dropped dead right there because he was pissed. I mean, wow. And I sobered up. I, that's right. I keep forgetting. I sobered up on Dad's 50th birthday. That was my sobriety date is July 20th, 2000. No, 1990, 91. July 20th, 1991. I keep forgetting. I'm getting old. My sobriety date is July 20th, 1991, which was my dad's 50th birthday. So, and so that means my dad was, man, we walked on the moon on my dad's 28th birthday, I think. Yeah, I think that, yeah, yep. My dad's 28th birthday, he was treated to John Armstrong walking on the moon. First time man had walked on the moon. And yes, it did happen. Don't tell me it didn't. And I'll tell you one reason why I know. And I used to believe that we never walked on the moon. I used to be one of those conspirator believers until somebody told me something and it made me think about it. And this is what he told me. The Russians had the exact same equipment we had, right? And we were in competition with them about getting to the moon first, and we beat them. Now, if we didn't land on the moon and all those radio signals were coming from a soundstage in L.A. or Hollywood, the Russians would have known about it, and they would have blown the whistle on us. They wouldn't have let us get away with that. So there's no doubt in my mind that we did land on the moon. For that reason alone. So stop all this, we've never landed on the moon foolishness, because it's crap. We did land on the moon. We walked on the moon, and we have reflectors on there now. You can shoot lasers at it, and it comes back at us. So we did land on the moon. I hate to bust your conspiracy theory, but it's we did. There's no escaping it. Just like the Earth is not flat, the Earth is a globe. I hate to burst that one too. I cannot believe in the 21st century we got people that are convinced that the Earth is flat. I mean, what is wrong? I'm not even gonna say what's wrong with people. What is just wrong? I mean, anyway. So I was adopted, and I was born November 3rd, 1966. I adopted January 16th, 1967. So I was about 3 months old, and nobody took me. I would have been 3 months old, and nobody took me to see Super Bowl II. So I'm kind of pissed about that. It's a little joke I started. But anyway, somebody could have taken me to just so even sure I wouldn't have been able to know what was going on, but I could at least now say I was at Super Bowl II. Super Bowl one happened before I was born, so I had no way of being there for that one. But now, I guess I gotta get enough money to buy a Super Bowl ticket, but I may do that I think that's one of my things on my bucket list, to go to a Super Bowl. Hopefully the Titans will be in it and win it too. Because I'll probably be the only one wearing Titan gear, Titan shirts at that Super Bowl. And so the Titans better be there and better win it. But anyway, I think I should make that a bucket list and try to go to a Super Bowl. You can buy all this stuff online, so buy a Super Bowl ticket. I'll probably, when I hear they're a couple of $1,000 to buy these tickets. So I'll probably have to buy like a nosebleeds seat just to be able to afford it. And that'll probably be a couple of $1,000. But I definitely want to do that, I think. Maybe not now, but maybe in the future. Super Bowl 60, something like that. That'd be a good round number to buy, I think. That way I can say, hey, I went to Super Bowl 60. Titans beat the 49ers. That'll work. Anyway, kind of rambling on, I guess. I'm a little reluctant to turn the music on. For one reason, I'm tired of it, but it's also causing some copyright issues with my video, so on my channel. So I'm probably not going to turn any music on. And so I'm not sure how to do that, because the music I was using was the music that came with the game, and I already had that problem, and I defeated Facebook on it, or YouTube, or what, I think it's YouTube, because they agreed with me that the music I was playing was what came with the game, and so they lifted the copyright problem, and so I guess they're uh, going to, I guess I'm gonna have to share that post because it's only got like 2 views on it. And it's a game I'm not even sure I'm going to play anymore. It was the Oregon Trail. This is on my other channel, not this channel. But I may play it again. It seems like an interesting game. But yeah, it was a pretty good game, so I guess I probably will keep playing it. That farmhouse looks pretty cool. All right. We are 22 minutes into the video. I almost got this field done, really. This field is almost done, so that'd be cool. And then I gotta go. I bought some land. I bought a strip of land on the last video, and I gotta go find it. It's not showing up on the map anywhere. Look at that. It's crazy how it doesn't show up on the map. I think it's right there on the left. Yeah, that's it. It's just gonna be a really long strip, narrow strip of land. Kind of weird, but hey, it's land. I can create a field out of it with this plow right here. So. Alrighty. I can remember when Star Wars came out, 1977. Everybody was talking about it at school, and I would have been in what, middle school, elementary school, and everybody talked about how great the movie was. So my brother and I had kept begging and asking mom and dad to take us to see this movie, and we finally did get to go. And my brother and I were playing Star Wars before we even saw the movie. We were playing it based on the trailers we saw on TV. That's the trailer where Luke comes in and Oh, and Princess Leia's like, well, short to be a stormtrooper, aren't you? I'm Luke Skywalker. I'm here to rescue you. I'm here with Ben Kenobi. Ben Kenobi. So, and then I remember doing that scene in the scale house, pretending that Princess Leia was in there and that I was rescuing her. And we would take these pipes. Like I said, my dad's a trusted applicator, so he had all these pipes, millions of pipes. And we would go and make laser guns out of them. And we would even take PVC pipe and cut slots in them so that we could strap them to our belts and have this PVC pipe as holsters for these laser guns. And we would cut slots in the PVC pipe so that we could just slide the pipe laser gun right in there. And wear it around the farm and defend my dad's farm from stormtroopers. Very fond memories. I gotta ask my brother if he remembers that. So, because I sure do. But then Star Wars came out, then Battlestar Galactica came out, and it was on after that. Whoo, mercy. Sorry, Lucas, but you don't get to sue, Universal Studios just because they mentioned Star 77 times. I think that's what his major complaint was. Okay, well, you don't get to make Star Wars because Star Trek beat you to it. Isn't that kind of the way it goes? Star Trek, Star Wars, Battlestar Galactica. I mean, Battlestar Galactica and Star Wars are two totally different stories. I mean, they're not even similar in almost any aspect except for humans. I mean, that's and one has a lot more aliens than the other. We never get to really see what some of the aliens are like about Star Galactica. Um, what was it? Hassans? I think that's, if I remember correctly, the Hassans that were taken by the Cylons, the Hassan planet, and they, who was Adama talking to? I can't remember. Oh, Sarayuri. He was talking with Sarayuri about, Sarayuri was trying to tell him that, we need to surrender our arms to the Cylons, and, we'll be all right. And the Don was like, what, are you nuts? And until we help the Hassaris, whose nation was taken by force by the Cylons, until we help them take their nation back, and I don't remember the exact conversation, but that's pretty close. Hassaris, I think, is what, if I remember correctly. It's been a while since I've seen that episode. I need to watch it again. Obviously, I'm getting old and my memory is fading, but I keep forgetting that. So anyway, really nice houses right here. How about that? Michigan houses. How nice are they? Cloud field is almost done. Well, I want to see once I plow that land that I bought, will it pop up on the map after that? Or did I waste my money? Let's see. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, this is it right here. Oh, look at this. 59, 60, and 61. So it does have, yeah, this is the land I bought right here. These three fields. It's like a really small, tight little strip of land. All right. So it is showing up on the farm map when I go to buy land. So if I have to plant something there, well, I guess I'll wait till spring. What can I plant in September? I think I've got corn already in one field isn't planted and the other field has corn. That's right. Yeah, I remember now. Did I get, yeah, I think I should get, maybe plant one thing on every field. and then rotate the crops after that. Because I'm doing a good job of keeping up my expenses, just hiring out the contract work. Didn't want to do that. Hit the wrong button. Contract work seems to be paying off pretty well, I think. By the way, the Schafer's Ag Service is short for agriculture. A lot of people would mistake it and think it was Schafer's Egg Service. Didn't have any chickens on the farm. Excuse me. But I could get a chicken coop. Maybe change the name to Schafer's Ag and Egg Service. There we go. I was thinking about horses. Buy a horse barn and a couple of horses and ride them. Which I haven't done that yet. I haven't done, in any of the games I played, I haven't done horses. Still trying to, I got my Pigs R Us campaign, and I need to get a dairy campaign in Farming Sim 22 going. So I need to practice a little bit more on the TMR stuff, because that's kind of pretty tricky. But or I can just get the robot feeder barn and not worry about it. I think that's what I'll do. Remember, I'm all about as least labor as possible type farming. So anyway, yeah, I love playing this game. It's been a lot of fun. And subscribe to my channel, especially if you like these videos, you like my stories. I'd appreciate. The channel's only about a month old, so I've already got, I think, what, 65 subscribers now, which I think is pretty good. It's a lot better than my other channel. It took my other channel forever to get 65. I think I was 6, 7, maybe even 8 months before I got 65 subscribers. So I'm really slowing down on that channel right now. I'm at 282, and it's just stalling right now. It's already done. Woo-hoo. All right. Field 26. $20K harvesting sugar beets. Plowing field 16. Where's field 16? Oh, okay. It's practically right next door. Look at this. Should be able to go down that field and get to it. Or down that road, I mean. Gotta turn left. Down that road, and I go right to it. So I assume that you can buy this field, cut those trees down, and create the field. Oh wait, oh, that's a lake or a pond. Yeah, look at that. I want to see something here. Save game. Okay, what happens if I walk across the water? Are you kidding me? How about that? I know I can drive my tractor across the water. I can't see myself do that. Oh, that's a reflection. Look at this. Huh. Walk across water. How about that? Where'd my tractor go? my tractor is. There we go. All right. Okay, that was interesting. Walking on water. Turn my autosave back on. Okay. And this is where we want to turn left, right here on this road, right? Yeah, it sure is. And then field 16's off to the right. Yeah, field 16's right here. Nice big plow, I like it. It's big, it's huge. All right, here we go. "6:37 in the morning game time on September 2nd. My parents got married September 7th, 1963. So we're coming up on their anniversary. Mom doesn't celebrate it much with Dad being gone, so. But they were married for, well, 63, 73, 83, 93, 2003, 13. 55 years before Dad died. Wow. It looks like this field had already been, are they sure they want it done? Looks like it's already been done. Look at that. Huh. They want it plowed again, I guess. Keep it as close to the edge that I can. Oops, nice. All right. Looking good so far. Yeah, this field's already been done. Why do they want it done again? Hey, I'm not gonna complain. I'm getting paid. Thought about maybe combining this game with um, what's that game called? My memory's going again. Uh, I cannot think of the name of that game. The shoot 'em up game about Grand Theft Auto. That's it. Call it Grand Theft Tractor. You know, somebody tries to jack your John Deere, and you just drive them over with your combine. Yeah, what works for me. Maybe you can bring the A-team in and have them bulletproof your combine so they can't shoot at it. I'm getting all crazy. Combine that game with the TV show The A-Team, and it's just like that's getting a little crazy, a little crazy. But hey, it can be done. All you gotta do is design the game. to do some headlands here. Probably should have done it at the other end. I don't see myself being able to turn around here very easily anyway. Alrighty. That's better. There we go. The cruise, and we're off. We're off like a prom dress. Okay, good. Get this headland out of the way. Oh, of course. Another weird shaped field. Another L-shaped field. Crazy. So I got to buy that land and clear more trees away, and turn that area into farmland. Looks like there's no pond there either. So. Pond, lake, whatever you want to call it. I can go walk on water again if you want me to. So we'll do the headlands on the other side now. So nice big ditch there. There we go. There we go. Nice and easy. There. Right on the edge. Good. So anyway, yeah, the only thing missing in this game is the recreation of my farm was all the junk Dad had behind that older barn. I mean, it was. He was like a pack rat. He never got rid of anything because he never knew if he would need something like this later on in the future. So he kept everything and just had it stored. And if he, I don't know how he ever found anything if he needed something, because he would just have all this junk. He would literally go to auctions, and if they were selling a whole bunch of stuff, he would put a bid on it. Sometimes he'd wind up buying it, and I have to go through it and see what he could use and what he couldn't use. But he was often going to farming auctions until he had his own. That was heartbreaking. So, but anyway. I think we're going to do the turn here. I'm not going to worry about that corner. It's a paid job, so all I got to do is get it done. Get her done. Yeah. I'm just going to head straight down. We'll do that later. Ah. Hate weird shaped fields like this. You gotta be kidding me with this though. Yeah, look at this. It looks more like a Lego than it does a field. We'll get that part off to the right done first. that whole area. It won't take about a couple of swaths to get it done. %20 completed. All right. After you say so. After you say so. 46 minutes looks like into the video. Ooh, gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Cool. I got that corner. This thing's a pretty maneuverable tractor. I like it. I usually don't like tractors. This one seems to be working really good. It's easy to drive. It's very maneuverable. Tough too. So I'm going to change my mind on tractors. Tractors with a track, which looks like a tank basically. But anyway. Quite often, there'll be ditches like that alongside the roads in Michigan. So, I don't ever remember roads flooding out because of the drainage that they had. So, but then I've never really remembered any serious floods in Michigan. So. All right, yeah, one more swath coming the other way, and I'll have this chunk of the field done. All right, that's good. We had a lot of tornadoes in Michigan. The thing that's different about Michigan tornadoes versus Tennessee tornadoes, you don't have tornadoes in the wintertime in Michigan. The only time you have them is spring. Not even in the summertime. But spring, yeah, big time. That was a tornado season in Michigan. But here in Tennessee, oh, you can have tornadoes in the damn wintertime in Tennessee. It's so weird. But that's something that's just unheard of in Michigan. It's pretty much unheard of to have a tornado at any time of the year except spring. I mean, you don't get them in the summertime or the fall or the winter or nothing like that. So, very strange. But Tennessee is warmer than Michigan. When I moved down to Tennessee, and one of the reasons I told her my mom I was moving down here is because Tennessee is warmer. So for the longest time, for a couple of years, every time that Michigan was warmer than Tennessee, she would send me a newspaper clip stating that. Oh, that's kind of funny. All right, now where do I don't want to go about this. Oh, let's lift it up. We'll just go back here. Is that a ditch right there? I think so. Yeah, it sure looks like one. Uh-huh. Get going again. That little chunk of the field is done. I want to work on the bigger chunk. Get that done and get paid, free up my new field, and then that might be it for this video. So trying to get some other contracts done. What other contracts do we got? Nothing, just the harvesting sugar beets. I might do that. I don't know. I'm a diabetic. I really shouldn't be harvesting sugar beets. Okay, please explain to me how that makes any sense. harvesting them, not eating them. But hey, that's a little funny, little humor there. Just a tad bit, almost invisible humor, but just a tad bit. Hope you appreciate it. Almost stillborn humor. uh, but we're moving right along, plowing this field. How much more we got left? Man, all the way up to there. So I'm definitely going to look at some logging because I think what I want to do is cut the woods down behind my farm and get some logging in. And then, of course, turn that into a field. Ta-da! 30% completed. Just going to stay straight. We'll come out and get that later or just not worry about it. One of the two. Both are perfectly acceptable. Oh, it's coming off work. I'm off for the week now. Weekend anyway. We ended really early tonight. I got home at like almost 1 o'clock, I think. So we got done really early. I'm sure everybody's done by now and on their way home. So start my weekend a little earlier than normal. That's cool. Ooh, getting driver's wrist. FS22 farmer or driver's wrist. Oh, I gotta get into do some of the Farmer Sim 19 games that I started. Get some of those done this weekend. Keep continuing on with them. Richport and Newlands are the two. I was thinking about starting Farmer Ben because I've been practicing that one off camera. I've been playing it, and that has cows in it. So, and it's pretty tough because you only start off with like 100K, and you gotta buy some equipment. They give you substandard equipment in that game. You got to buy the John Deere equipment, which is the good equipment. So, all John Deere fans, thumbs up. All right. So, but you could buy a couple of cheap seeders and planters and get a bunch of contracts in seeding and planting. So I might start that pretty soon here. And you got to buy a water tank and a milk tank. Excuse me. Wonder if I could use the milk tank as a water tank too. Might have to try that because then I can only have to buy the milk tank, but then I'd have to empty the water into the feeder for the cows if I was going to make a milk delivery. They're cheap enough. I'll just buy one of each. They're cheap enough. So, but anyway, I don't like the roads in Farming Sim 19 enough. Oh, the way they got the road maps and the roads out there, they suck. They're horrible. And almost any mod that I've downloaded in FS19, I mean, the roads are just horrible, especially on the mod that the original game comes with. No new mods, nothing. Just the roads are horrible. I mean, they're like paved cow paths. The roads in this game are much better in FS22. Customer complaint to FS19. The roads suck. Fix the roads. And you can't even see them when you pull the map up. You can't even barely see them. Ravenport. The farm is just in a weird location. Anyway. Uh-oh. What's my sugar doing? Because I got to the B. Oh, right where it's supposed to be. I will be right back. I have to go to the bathroom. All right. Sorry about that. But at my age, when nature calls, you'd better answer. All right. Here we go. 40% completed. Almost halfway there. So, talk about a movie that I absolutely love and adore. It's fiction, obviously, because I don't believe in souls, but it's still a great movie. Heart and Souls with Robert Downey Jr., Tom Sizemore, who unfortunately just recently died, and Kyra Sedgwick, Alfred Woodard. I hope I got their names pronounced right. I may not. I cannot think of it. Can't. Oh man, I can't think of his name. But anyway, these four people die in this bus crash. This is a great movie. It's really heartwarming. It'll tug at your heartstrings, kind of movie. And even if you're a stiff old man like me, but I'm adopted, so the one scene with Billy really gets me every single time. But anyway, these four people die in a bus crash. Well, actually, five people because the bus driver died too. And these four, there's no other way to describe them. I'll call them souls because I don't believe in souls, but we'll call them, these four souls get stuck to this baby that was born right then where the accident happened, and who happens to be, grows up to be Robert Downey Jr., whose character is Thomas. Um, and his character's name is Thomas. And these four souls are causing him trouble when he's a kid. Um, and these four people are, one is a mom, a single mom. The other is a waitress who's being chased by this man who wants to marry her, and she's just not sure about it. This other guy is a singer who's, there's no other word to describe it, too chicken shit to audition, even though he's incredibly talented, got a great voice. And I can't think of the actor who's playing him. I don't know why, I just can't. But anyway, the fourth guy is a criminal who stole a bunch of stamps from a kid for this guy. He got paid $50 to steal these stamps from a kid. So how low can he get? But anyway, he makes up for it, believe me. So they die, and they're supposed to be told that they can use the Carpathia beam, or I can't think, which is Robert Downey Jr., to accomplish the one thing in life they would have wanted before they, I guess, go to heaven or be reincarnated. The movie mentions that their soul is needed for another life, which is, I guess, reincarnation. And I don't believe in that stuff either. But it's still a good movie. And even though it has a lot of stuff that I just simply don't believe in. But, it's fiction, so, I'm fine with that. And so when they find this out, they're trying to get Thomas, who is played by Robert Downey Jr., to help them accomplish all their goals before they get taken by this bus. This bus shows up to take them to their next life, basically. And the part that gets me is with Billy, the single mom, played by Alfre Woodard. I can't think of her name right now. Very pretty lady. And Billy winds up being this cop that Thomas, Robert Downey Jr.'s character, keeps running into because he keeps getting in trouble trying to help everybody else solve their one thing in life. Like the singer, he goes to a B.B. King concert, and so they take over Thomas's body, and he takes over Thomas's body to sing the national anthem, and does a fantastic job, but gets arrested and has to go meet up with Billy again, who's a cop, a sergeant on the police force, and then he's trying to, because he's supposed to meet with his girlfriend's parents at a concert, which was the B.B. King concert, because she just saw him get arrested for singing the national anthem, which he can't sing, his character can't sing. It was the spirits, or the soul, or whatever's voice in his body singing. He did a great job, too. I can't think of the actor's name to save my life. I don't know why I can't, but anyway. I'm rambling on. I'm trying to explain this movie, so my apologies. I'm trying to get this field done. But anyway, it's a great movie. You got to see it. You really do. And so he backs out because he wants to go meet with his girlfriend's parents, and but he backs into Billy's car. And that's when the Alfre Woodard, which is Penny Washington, I think is what her name was. And being adopted, this scene gets me every time. Because she's trying to find Billy and her other two daughters, because Billy had two older sisters. And when the excitement, because Thomas is trying to exchange the information with Billy's wife. And Billy's wife says, talking about their daughter, Billy's wife's daughter, they never mentioned what Billy's wife's name is. And she's holding their little daughter, which is only 2, maybe 3 years old, and says, she wants you. So Billy starts singing this song that Penny sang to Billy when Billy was a kid before she died. And they recognize the song, and the excitement is, oh my God, that's the song. That's a song I used to sing to Billy, and Billy really liked it. So they started thinking, maybe this is really Billy. So Thomas asks this cop, he's a total stranger, your name Billy? He said, well, that's what my friends call me. I know I sound crazy, but would you be adopted? And he goes, if you don't shut up, I'm going to take you right back inside. And this is when, Penny realizes, oh my God, this is Billy. And all of a sudden he asked Billy, would your mom's name be Penny Washington? And his wife goes, Billy. And that's when she realizes it. Oh my God, that's Billy. This is my granddaughter. And, Billy's all confused. And the look on his face, well, I can't think of, I don't know who played Billy, but did a great job of acting because the look on his face is completely stunned. He's completely stunned. I say, how did you know the name of my mom who died, 30 years ago? And so he's trying to explain his way out of it. And it's just fantastic. You can actually see, you know what? You don't have to watch the movie. You can see that scene on YouTube, Heart and Souls. Um, I think it's just Heart and Souls um, because they don't have YouTube doesn't have the movie available. I don't know why. No streaming device has that movie. You can buy it on DVD or Blu. Well, I don't know about Blu-ray. I know I got it on DVD. I can't find it right now because I was telling Kenny, the guy I work with, about the movie, and you got to see this movie. And I know I've got the DVD for it. I just can't find it right now. So, but it's definitely worth watching this movie. It is fantastic, and I wish some stream. I've tried Hulu. I've tried YouTube doesn't have it. I've tried everything, and I can't find the movie. That and Bat 21, I can't find that movie either. With Gene Hackman and Danny Glover and um, what's his name? He's finally down. Jerry Reed is in it too. I had to mention the song just to remember Jerry Reed's name. So, but there's another good movie too. Bat 21, based on a true story. But some fantastic movies, which I wish YouTube would sell because I would buy them in a heartbeat on YouTube. Absolutely. I've already got bought like 100 some movies off of YouTube, including Austin Powers, yes, all three of them. So I have fun watching those movies. And I got this big screen here that I can watch them on. And it makes it worthwhile. And I bought some TV shows, including the A-Team, MASH. I'm watching MASH right now, and the Waltons, watching that too. Got to get back in. I'm in the second season of the Waltons, and I just buy them season by season and watch them. So I enjoy it. So thank you YouTube for selling movies, so I don't have to mess with putting a DVD in a player and hit and play. Oh goodness sakes! I think I'm almost done with this field. Almost. Did I do that little notch over there? I don't think I did. I've got to do that same thing over there that I did over here. And knock that little notch of land out. Crazy. Nobody can have just a square field, can they? Nobody in this mod has a square field. Well, I got like a rectangle field, but it's very narrow that I just bought that I got to create. I'd like to create as soon as I'm done with this field, since I got the plow out anyway. But anyway. They say I was 80% done with it, I think. How far done am I with this field? So, 64%. Wow. So do I do the sugar beets or not? And I lost a couple of other contracts too. No, I didn't. No, I'm fine. This is the only contract available right now. So that and the sugar beets. So I don't know if a diabetic should do harvest a field full of sugar beets. Should they? Let me know in the comments. Should a diabetic harvest a field full of sugar beets? Up for debate, gentlemen, ladies. Ladies, gentlemen, hard road farm sim players. Will I have to take some insulin before I can harvest it? I don't know. My sugar is actually a little low. It is a little low, but it's leveled off, so I'm alright. It's at 70 right now, but it's leveled off. So I need to eat some breakfast anyway, so. Which I probably do after I get done with this video. But anyway. Oh, now it's dropping even more. It was at 70 and it was leveled off. Why is it still dropping? Now it's at 64, going down a little bit more, but I'll be alright. It's not going down drastically, it's a slight decline, not a double arrow straight down decline. That's when your sugar's dropping quick and you gotta do something about it. This is just a diagonally slow decline. So it's allowing me to do a few more things. And I'm not feeling it right now, so as long as I'm not feeling it, I'm alright. When I start feeling dizzy and I can't walk without fear of falling down, that's when I need to really do something about it. I hate having diabetes. I've been diagnosed since 2001, so it's 22 years now. And like I said, I love this, but if they can come up with this, why can't they come up with a cure, which I think they actually have a cure. They just haven't released it yet. I understand the cure is working pretty good. But they actually inject your pancreas and regenerate it. A couple of people have already taken it, and they say it works pretty good. It's not perfect, but they say it works pretty good. The guy was talking about how he was able to eat ice cream just because he wanted to. He didn't have to because the sugar was low. He ate the ice cream just because he wanted to. And he thought that was a fantastic feeling because he had diabetes all his life. And it was really good to be able to eat ice cream simply because he wanted to. So that's pretty cool. So I think maybe in the next couple of years we might actually have a cure for this daggone thing. I would certainly love it. Spend my life, my years, a little bit longer. So I can play more videos, put more videos on on both my channels. Don't forget about my other channel. Subscribe to that too. It's Corky Dude. And I do my war games on that channel. This is, I just do Farm Sim 19, Farm Sim 22, and if I get it running, Farm Sim 17 and Farm Sim 20, which is called Farm Manager, I believe. So I'm going to run all those on here. If I ever get John Deere American Farmer, I'll put those videos on here too, which is the very first Farm Sim game I played ever. So that's kind of that's an old game and kind of a weird game. It's not like this at all. So it's a lot different than this. Alrighty. Got a morning fog. I think it's kind of a light drizzle. It's not a drizzle, but the wheel won't roll back any farther than that. Got plenty of fuel. Tractor's in good shape. 3.7 hours on it. 9 miles per hour right now. Picking up some dust. Life is good. Geet. Liar, liar. No, that was a... What Jim Carrey movie was it? Oh, Bruce Almighty. Yeah, that's right. Where he did the geet thing with Morgan Freeman as God. Hilarious. God doesn't take a vacation, doesn't he? Sure, you heard about the Dark Ages? uh, Oh, that was a funny joke. Don't get an atheist started on the God thing. But anyway. Yeah, it's the man. No, I think did I think I did that. Headlands on that little chunk. So there's probably not a whole lot left to do on it. We're over halfway done with this field. Halfway. So September 3rd, bring us some new contracts. I hope so. I thought they weren't supposed to do. I thought it was supposed to be 1 day a month until the start of next year, until the new. That's what I thought. But it's already showing, giving me 3 days after just 2 months. I don't know. That's what isn't that what it was supposed to say? Um, Seasons. Seasonal growth, turns on a growth calendar, days per month. See the number of days per month changes will take effect in the next season. Well, it didn't do that. It's taken effect already in this season. Oh well. Well, I'm starting to get hungry. It's only 3:45 in the morning. Malachi will be waking up probably in another hour, 2 hours. I like that little guy. He's my buddy. I'm hearing noises like he's up already. He shouldn't be up already. He might be. He'll be walking in my room. He'll see my light on and walk in my room. He's a little over 2 years old now. 80% completed. All right. Almost done with this field. All we're doing is burning up gas. Diesel fuel. But anyway. So I'm not playing the music. I want to see if I get any kind of a copyright ding, not playing any music in the background. And if I don't, I'm not going to use the music anymore. Um, Crazy. I mean, whether it comes with a game or not, I'm still getting dinged. Partial viewing throughout the world. So I don't want partial. I want full viewing. I want everybody to see my videos that can stand it anyway. Anybody that can stand seeing my videos, I want them to see the videos. If they can't stand it, they're not going to watch anyway. So, but I guess I could come up with stuff to talk about. As boring as it is, I know. Sorry, it's boring, but hey, there's a million things I could start talking about. So, my apologies for that. I know I'm boring you, but it's game on farming. I mean, that should be boring in itself, isn't it? No, not really. I think I need to grease my chair. It's good squeaking on me. Ooh, are we getting into an area where the field is shortening up? I don't know. We'll find out. But hey, you know, if Malachi comes out here, you know, it'll be somebody you can see that's not me. And he's a 2-year-old, so he's adorable. He's my good buddy. My roommate's grandson is who he is, and his mom's got some addiction problems, so Eddie decided to raise him, just like he raised Jordan. So, yeah, this field is shortening up big time. It seems like it anyway. I don't know. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before, and I'll probably be wrong again in my life. So I am perfectly capable of admitting that I can be wrong. Definitely. Like I said, I've been wrong many times in my life. I don't want to be arrogant. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. There are some things I know I'm not wrong about. Like the earth is definitely not flat. Bugs Bunny is definitely funny, but that's an opinion. Some people can view Bugs Bunny as not being funny. I think he's hilarious. I love it. Love those Bugs Bunny cartoons. Yeah, what's up, Doc? But then again, that's an opinion. Probably a lot of people out there that don't think Bugs Bunny is funny. I'd like to meet them, find out why they don't think Bugs Bunny is funny. But it could be, yeah, that could be true. I'm going to admit that. Alrighty, 90%. You got 10% of the field left to do. Oh, okay. I see. I, like I said, the field is weirdly shaped. It's more like a Lego piece than a farmer's field. Okay, yeah. We'll get paid pretty good money for doing this field. Got a lot of stack of cash going into winter time. I'm assuming that we're going to have Michigan winters here, which means a lot of snow. That's what I'm assuming. I haven't done a Michigan mod yet. I haven't done a winter in a Michigan mod yet. So the only winters I've done has been Elm Creek, and it wasn't that much snow. Because I assume it's a southern area, which they don't have a whole lot of snow in southern states, generally, usually. Take a bigger chunk out of off to the right, will you? All right, that looks good. This does pretty good. Flavored water. See, that's when you know you're getting old. You get a big kick out of drinking flavored water. You can't get any older than that. Well, I guess you could, but when you start drinking flavored water, your days are numbered. I mean, you're in the clink. Yeah, I mean, you've got minutes left. Uh, I don't think so, but hey, it sounded like a funny joke at the time. I hear noise next door, so he might be waking up. So you get to see Malachi in this video. Cool. It's 7 o'clock in the morning game time. Of course, I'm running at half real time. Okay, so I get a look at. I thought, did I do the headlands in that little? I don't think I did. I didn't. I went straight. I said, I'll do this later. I went straight through. Now I remember. I remember I said, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to drive straight through. And we're at the end here. Oh, goodness. There's some deer running around. Oh, I'll never forget working at Home Depot and one of my customers came in and gave me a big, I mean, this thing was venison and it had jalapeno peppers in it. It was this long and he gave me a whole log of it. Man, I think I ate it in one sitting. It was so good. Oh, mercy sake. If you do venison process, because he processed his own venison. He processed his own. And he put jalapeno peppers in it. Man, was it delicious. Spicy and it was good. And I was like, holy crap. The best venison I've ever had. I'm telling you. Are we gonna, is this gonna be over right here or do I gotta keep going? I gotta keep going. It is 99% done. Maybe I might finish this spot here and it might be done. Maybe, maybe not. We'll find out. 99% is almost done. Is it gonna end? Nope. Of course. We'll just do this headland here. And as soon as it pops up and says I'm done, we're done. I'm getting out of here. Oh, there it is. Finished. Finitoed. Done. Completed. 38. Okay. Sugar beets. Nope, I'm going to do create my new fields. So, gotta get back. Whose farm is that? Gotta get back on the road. Create my new field. And I think I might end the video with that. Creating my new field. Which is, yeah. Gotta get back on the road. Oh, this is the road that I came in on, so that's perfect. So we did 26 and 19. No, I'm sorry, 16. Where are you coming from, buddy? Goodness sakes. Alrighty. I gotta turn right here up this road, go to where my field is. Oh, don't tell me you're gonna turn right, you bastard. Alright. Not doing too well with this traffic. I gotta go straight here. I don't want to take this curve. Oh, no, I do want to take this curve. Okay, yep. I drove my truck out here to see where this land was, and then where I could buy I bought 3 sections of it. Took up all my money that I had, just about, except for a couple $100. But now I got to create a field so I can farm it. If not, I'll sell it. Turn it back over. Sell it to the first bidder. Will that be you? I doubt it. Now, I wonder if they're going to do something like that in Farming Sim 23, where you buy other players' fields. That would be something. That would definitely be something. Now, is this field available to buy? So I'm right here. Yeah, it is, but I can't afford it right now. Okay. I'm gonna have to eat some breakfast once I get this field plowed. Get it created, not just plowed, but created. I gotta create it. So it's gonna be a nice little skinny little field. Runaway County can send me a bill for that sign. Ah, where's all these cars coming from? This is it right here, I do believe. Okay. It's on folder. Eventually, I'm going to run into the field that I bought. Let's go ahead. Eventually. Eventually, where is this field that I bought? Where are these gentlemen from Massachusetts? I may have to. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Right up to the road, too. Yep. It's going to be a nice little narrow field. Might come back and do that sugar beet next video. I have plenty of time left in the day to do it. I need the money, so. Need the money to buy some planters and seeders, or whatever I'm going to decide to grow on these 2 fields that I got that I can't grow something. This is going to be a nice long field. Just narrow. I mean, just straight shot. Probably going to end here in a little bit. Before I get to this field, I'm sure it's going to end. Square it off as much as I can. Yeah, right there. Yeah, right there. That's the limit right there. Oh, it's going to be nice and long. Like I said, long and narrow. I'm starting to feel the effects of my low sugar now. Well, let's do this. Yeah, there it is again. Oh, it's 51 but leveled off. But now I'm starting to feel the effects of the low sugar. So I need to get something to eat. There we go. This looks good. Drop it. And drive. Wonder how much farther I can go on that side. I'm gonna find out. I'm gonna get some of my favorite sugar candies here. Start eating it. I'm sorry, I gotta do this. My sugar is getting low. Nice little skinny, we'll call it Jenny Craig field is what we're going to call it. Yeah. Since it's so skinny. Ooh, hit the wrong button. And we can get a pretty good crop out of this field, I think. This video brought to you by Nerds Gummy Clusters, helping me prevent my sugar from being low for about 10 minutes now. Look at that. Wonder how far I can go. I'm good. I don't want to tangle with the trees. All right, that'll do it. My new field has been created. Let's get this thing back home. Brought that field up right to the road. I mean, wonder if I could plow across the road. I'm not going to try, but that would be very interesting if I could do that. And it looks like it went through a couple of signs. Like that sign right there went right to it. Yeah. Hit the wrong button again. That's what I get for running over a sign. So I guess I could buy this farm right here. I don't think this is the road I want. Oof. Get out of the farmer's field. My sugar's low, so that's my excuse. There goes one mailbox. Send me a bill. I'm just a bill. Listen, only a bill. Yeah, I start getting crazy when my sugar gets low. I get tired. Okay, I gotta keep going. Long ways on this road. I don't know why I thought that road. Why I actually could have taken that road to my farm, but I didn't want to. Until I learn the area, I got to keep the map out. Excuse me. Until I learn how to get around. Oh, excuse me. Learn this map. I'll pick another sign out. Boom. A sign that says farm warning, farm equipment. Yeah, definitely farm equipment that took your ass out. Yeah. So get this thing home, wash it up, get it in the barn, and I'll be ready for my next video, which would be part 4, because this is part 3. Yeah, this is part 3. Lie in German. Oh, I love playing this game. It's a cool game. Ooh, wow. Yeah, that was rough. Yeah, hitting that, running into that light pole. Definitely rough. But anyway. What, 1 hour and 40 minutes? Really? I can't see that. Hour and 44 minutes. Almost 2 hours. So that's cool. Coming up on Schafer's Ag Service Farm. Yeah. I don't think I can't knock that light pole down. I don't want to crash into it. That sign I can take down. There we go. Oh, missed it. All right. Oh. Let's get physical. Wrong song. Physical. wash this thing, which has been the standard since I started this. Washing my equipment. A beautiful John Deere equipment. Alrighty, I gotta get some breakfast. Get my sugar back up to where it's supposed to be. Alrighty. My dad didn't have big lights like that on the farm. I just put them there because I don't want to be around in the dark. So you saw how bad poorly I drove in the dark. So, alrighty, get this thing in the barn. And then we'll end this video. Into the barn here. There we go. This looks good. All right. There's my combine, which I haven't used yet. I'm sure I will. All right. Go up to the house. Oh, no, I don't have to do that. What am I doing? Okay, I can just end the video right here. Alrighty, I'm Corky Duke, Farminator. Come with me if you want to farm. And this is Schafer's Ag Service, Part 3. The farm that's an accurate replica of the farm I grew up on, which I created from the game. Thanks for watching, and we'll see y'all next time. Y'all take care.